Now I could get down with something like this. Now this is pretty shabby. Now, I don't know about you, but I could probably live in this. I mean, it's not very big, but hey, isn't that kind of the point of a tiny house? I mean, or living in one of these sheds? I mean, look at this. Got a cool loft up there. Got another loft up there. I mean, there's room in here. Yeah, I think so. I'm personally a big fan of the porch. I love that big 4-foot porch there. You know, look at all the windows. That would be awesome. I mean, you're just gonna get so much natural light in there. So, I mean, if I'm gonna live in one of these sheds personally, I think I would definitely want the windows. I like that. What do y'all think? And yeah, definitely on the lofts. Love the lofts. Hey guys, Willie here with Atlas. So, you know, we've been in the shed business for over 43 years, but something that we've been seeing happen more and more often here lately is people converting sheds into tiny houses, or into homes rather. And you know, it's a great way for people to get into a home inexpensively and to really make it unique. So, you know what? We're just gonna take a quick little walk around our lot here and take a look at some of these buildings and get some ideas and see what works for you. You know, oftentimes budget has a big factor. So, you know, and maybe space too. You might not have a lot of space. So, you know, you'll see a lot of these smaller buildings like, let's see, what is this? A 10 by 12 maybe? You know, 8 by 12. Let's see. Yeah, 8 by 12. This is, you know, you got a little barn here. You know, something like this probably isn't gonna make the best, you know, conversion into a home. It's not gonna be built to the same, and you know, structural integrity that you're gonna expect for something to be lived in. You know, works great for storage, but maybe not something to be lived in. You know, they can be gotten inexpensively though. So, I mean, you are gonna see these small buildings. You know, and so it's definitely an option, but I would encourage you, if you're gonna be looking, to maybe look at something that's a little bit more heavy duty. Like you're gonna see, here's what we call our economy. Just a real basic storage building. So, I mean, you could definitely convert this into something to live in. I mean, no doubt about it. But I'm gonna show you some other options that I think would probably work a little bit better. Let's take a look. So if you're looking to convert a shed into a home, you've probably been looking around, you've probably looked at some of the big box stores. I won't name them by name, no need to give them free advertising, but I will say, you know, you probably do your due diligence by checking out some of the smaller companies as well. Find out some of those local manufacturers, those local dealers that perhaps have been around for a while, but maybe you haven't heard about them because they're not a big name. But check them out, because oftentimes those local manufacturers, they're able to do customizations, especially when you're looking at doing a shed to home conversion like this. That would really benefit you. That way you're not buying something that you're then gonna have to do a whole bunch of work on after the fact. So definitely keep that in mind and talk to your local dealer or the local manufacturer and see what they can do. Tell them your plans, and a lot of times they can work with you to get you exactly what you need. This is actually one of our deluxe style buildings. Now keep in mind, it does come standard with windows. Now these are single pane. You can upgrade those to the double pane windows, which you're probably gonna want if you're going to be customizing this to live in. And of course it comes with a shop door. That could be easily swapped out for a walk-in door, 9-light door, whatever you're looking for there. So, you know, like I said, these things are customizable. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're looking at them on the lot, if you're walking around checking out buildings, you know. But this here, you know, it's definitely gonna be a lot more heavy duty. You know, you're gonna have wind braces, you're gonna have, you know, a lot more reinforcements in the walls. Your studs are gonna be closer together. Like these are 16-inch on center. So your walls are gonna be a lot sturdier. You know, this is gonna have a 7'9" wall height. Now, something else, if you tell the dealer that you're wanting to build something to live in, they can actually raise the walls. This can go up to an 8-foot interior wall height. So that's gonna really help when you're finishing it out, you know, installing sheetrock and things like that. So keep that in mind. You can always add windows, add doors. You can really customize this, add interior walls, really do it however you want. But something that's already a little bit more stout on the inside is definitely gonna serve you well when you start finishing it out. And of course the floor, that's something that you're gonna consider as well. You know, this is going to have a 3/4 inch CDX plywood built on skids. You can always add it on a build it on a slab if that's something that you want to do, but that's definitely something you want to consider. you know, consider the type of floor that it's built on. You know, these buildings, they're gonna last. You know, sitting on skids, we're gonna block and level it. You know, it's treated wood around the perimeter there, treated skids. You know, so you know that that's gonna hold up for you. Now, if you're like me, you're gonna love the lofts. That's something that I am just really pumped about. I love our buildings with the lofts. You know, that is really gonna completely maximize the use of your building, when you're converting this into a home, it's really gonna help you be able to make the most of that space, because you may not be dealing with a lot of space. Maybe you're able to build one that's a little larger, but even if it's not, if it's small, you can really make the most of that space by getting a loft. And I mean, we've seen people that have converted these into homes, and they use that loft up there to be able to put, maybe they make it a play area, maybe they put some beds up there, and it's really a flex space, and that's as limited as your imagination. So, you know, I definitely encourage you to check that out. You know, look up some ideas online, see how other people are using those lofts. But, you know, it's definitely an option, and we build some very heavy-duty, sturdy lofts. I mean, look at these things. They're, you know, that is going to support whatever you put up there. It's not coming down. So, you know, if you're looking around, whether it's with us or somewhere else, definitely you do want to look at the, you know, how it's built. Make sure that it's going to be able to support what you're putting up there. But ours will. It's going to hold up to whatever you put up there. But it's definitely going to give you a lot of options when you're converting these into a home. So check it out. It's just nuts how many different style buildings there are. I mean, it's just crazy. There's so many different styles, different options, you know, different sizes, different configurations. You know, some with porches like you see here, you know, some with lofts, some without lofts, some with, you just name it. I mean, there's so many different ways you can do this. So, you know what, yeah, we looked at one a little earlier with the loft on it. Here's one without a loft, but it has the porch. So let's take a look at this real quick. I think you're gonna like it. Look at this. Nice. So yeah, so it still has the windows, comes standard with all the windows. Thing's built like a house. It's sturdy as all get out. I mean, think of all the options with this though. I mean, what could you do with this? Yeah, I mean, you got plenty of room to be able to. You could live in this, right? I mean, I feel like I could live in this. What do you think? I mean, let's see. Got plenty of room for a little kitchenette, maybe. You know, a couch, a TV. That's really all that matters. You got a place to watch some movies, cook some food, maybe sleep. Yeah, I could do this. What do you think? You think this would make for a good space to live in? Tell me in the comments, guys. Whoa, check out this. Now this is really cool. I love this inset door idea. You know, this is gonna allow you to be able to avoid the rain. Like when it's raining, you don't want to get all soaked. You're trying to get inside your house. I like this. What do you think? I mean, I think that's such a cool addition, especially if you're buying this specifically to live in. Man, why not do that? Why not? I mean, that's such a cool idea, especially if you don't have the porch on it. So, you know, now this is a big one. I think this is a 14 by 32 maybe. I mean, this is a pretty good sized building. Look at that. Now, everybody's idea of tiny varies. Some people are, they're the loyalist. You know, they're gonna want that 200 square foot or less. I get it. Not everybody's that tiny. So sometimes we say tiny homes. You know, it depends on how strict you are to that term. But so maybe this isn't a tiny home to everybody. To some people, this might be huge. But it's a good size home. And really, you know, it's still something that you can get on a budget. So, you know, I love this. I love the inset door like that. And I mean, I think there's a lot of space here to really maximize it. I mean, if you're intentional about how you lay it out, you know, that's the great thing I think about these shed to homes is you're able to buy literally just a shell. Look at this, just a shell. Now, some people buy them from us and have us finish them out. A lot of people, majority of people buy these and then they do all the work themselves. They subcontract everything out and they do it how they want. But the main thing just to remember is the options are limitless with this. I mean, you're buying a shed. You can convert this and add the walls. You look up floor plans online. You go to Google. I mean, you can find so many different ideas. You just type in the size building that you're going to buy, look up floor plans for that size, and you'll find so many different layouts. The ideas are just endless. So if you're looking to buy a shed to convert into a home, then I encourage you to get out and go find a local shed dealer and walk around their lot, walk inside some buildings, get a visual, because sometimes it's hard if you're looking online, looking at different sizes, it's really hard to get a visual idea of what it is you're looking at. So, definitely go walk around, go see some buildings for yourself. And I would encourage you, maybe even before you do that, look online and find some different ideas, some different layouts, just some inspiration for what it is that you're looking for, and bring that into the dealer. Bring that with you. So when you sit down and talk to them, they have an idea, you have an idea, and y'all can really collaborate together on bringing your dream to reality. So guys, this is an exciting journey that you're on, and I wish you the best of luck. If y'all have any questions, please ask them below. If you've been on this journey before, maybe you've already converted a shed into a home, we would love to hear your feedback. Please post below and share what you've learned. So guys, look forward to seeing what y'all do. Thanks.